So IoT is taking data from many sources and linking it all into one place. So Internet of Things is sensors and the silicon level using a network and a gateway to get data into one place so that we can use that data to have information, insight and action. Previously, a lot of the systems were closed systems and it was extremely hard to get that data that we need to have information and action. Now with the onset of IoT devices and the ability to connect to those devices much more quickly, kind of plug and play, it's much easier to get the data. So now, the real birth of IoT and the use of that data is exploding and we're starting to see value from it, and I think that's the difference, the fact that it's much more open and accessible. Complementary technologies, really what we really first and foremost have to remember is about security. So you've got to have secure systems. So if you've got IoT devices that are attached to your network, that proves a risk. So you've got to make sure that that's secure. So security is key. Then data storage. How do you store that data? How do you make sure that you store the right data? There's also edge technology. So you don't necessarily have to bring the data from the asset or the device into the cloud. You can run analytics at the edge. So that brings you onto analytics. So you do analytics at the edge and then inform when there's an issue, or you can bring the data into a platform, run analytics. So those analytical packages are key as well. So business rules or descriptive, predictive, and then machine learning, cognitive analytical packages, and then the actionable insights. So doing all this IoT, it's got to be connected to the metadata. So having a solid IWMS system, integrated workplace management system, or asset management system that holds that metadata, that then enables you to tag the sensor data to the physical thing and then act when there's a problem down again at the physical layer. Slowly building information modeling processes coming through, and the technologies there are the integration pieces. So how do we pull data from a 3D BIM model, an MEP model, into an asset management solution? So that technology is growing and getting more sophisticated. Then how do we learn on that data? So, augmented reality, artificial intelligence, machine learning, all of these capabilities that augment people's roles. So it's not replacing the person, it's augmenting roles and making people much more efficient. We're at a point now where everybody's really excited about IoT and trying IoT out. And I think that unless we get those business values really nailed down and managing the information very in a structured way, we might fall flat. But I think if we get that right, then we're going to go over the cliff and into normality. And I think, give 2 or 3 years time, I think it will be part and parcel of buildings, the way we run them.